Hey everyone, I'm Rachel. In this tutorial, I'll teach you how to create a marble textured background with rose gold text using the Color Therapy app. Drawing a marble pattern may look complicated, but there's a simple way to do it easily. To achieve that rose gold foil text, you can simply use a tap to fill gradient and tint it the color you want. I'm going to use this reference just to see how to draw the marble veins and how to spread them out and make them look natural, as well as seeing how to color the rose gold foil. So the first thing I'll do is go under the shades of gray palette and I'm going to tap in the very first color, make sure it's solid, and I'm just going to tap to fill in the entire image. So make sure you don't miss anything. I'm using this color because marble isn't perfectly white, so it'll look more natural. So let's get started with drawing the veins first behind all the text. So open up the marker tool. Let's set the size to 60 and the opacity at 15%. And in that same palette with shades of gray, we're going to use varying shades. So I might just start off with a medium gray that's a little bit darker than our background. And you want to set coloring inside the lines mode to off, and then just begin to draw veins. And so these kind of look like little rivers and they're kind of squiggly. And they can kind of go in whichever direction, whichever way you want. And you can layer some and you can spread some out. You can bring them all the way across, make some thicker or some thinner. So just continue adding in veins, choosing different shades of gray, adding in layers. Remember to leave enough negative space in the background. These are really organic lines, so use a lot of fluid motion with this. Now you want to lower the size to 13 and start to draw in smaller veins, and you can go ahead and do the same thing, and you can layer them over the bigger veins that you drew, or you can just draw them in other areas. Remember, you can also change the gray, so you can try using a darker gray and continue layering and adding those squiggly lines. And then further lower the size about to 1% and add in even more lines. And these are going to be small little detail lines. So layer those. Your lines don't all have to connect either. Some of them can just end halfway or just start and end. Just continue looking at your reference if you need help. Now let's go ahead and begin to smear it. So select the smear tool, set the size to 8 and the opacity at 100. And all you're gonna do is just begin to smear in and really blend in those veins. What I would recommend is to leave a few areas that are unsmeared. The smear tool is gonna work really well with blending that in and making it look really natural. So just remember with the smear tool just to continue in that same organic movement. Just go with the flow of those lines that you created. So that's as simple as it gets for creating marble. Now let's focus on our rose gold foil. Let's go under the metal palette and select gradient. And you want to choose the gold gradient there and set the gradient to linear and then tap to fill in all the letters. Now to make it look like it's rose gold, select solid in the same metal palette and then choose the rusty light reddish color. Open up the airbrush tool, set both the size and opacity at 35. Then set coloring inside the lines mode to on. And all you have to do now is tint your letters with the airbrush. So with that color, we're just gonna add in a little bit of tint of rose gold to it. And I'm mostly gonna focus on the darker areas of this gradient so that we can leave enough shine. So it looks nice and shiny like metal. And just apply that to all the letters. And that's it. When you're done, just remove the lines. You can use this tinting technique to change any metallic color while still keeping it shiny. You can also use this tutorial to draw different colors of marble. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Color Therapy YouTube channel so you don't miss any new tutorial videos. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.